Hello and welcome to part 3 of our off-track special with 217 Lee Fairhurst, and in this episode we will bring you Lee's refurbished shale car for the 2022 season. But before we get to that, Lee, don't get distracted. Sorry. It's not even that interesting, lot. It's just before we get to bringing everybody your new shale car 2022. You haven't raced as yet. We've kind of mentioned already the reasons as to why. Have you seen much actual racing itself though?
I've been to a few meetings and helped a few drivers there, but I've not been to probably a handful off the top of my head. I don't really know what I've been to, but yeah. Kept in touch. Yeah, kept in touch.
So for me, 2022 started where 2021 ended. Kind of Tom, Ryan at the top of the sport. And when you read social media, people are going, Lee Fairhurst, he's one driver that can come back and sort of end their dominance or kind of give them a really good run for the money, if you like. Do you see it like that?
I don't see it like that, but obviously when I do get back racing, I want to be winning. So obviously we all want to be winning. Obviously there's, you know, as it stands at the minute, although I've not raced, I've not missed much. I've just missed obviously grading, most of the grading meetings the first few months. But obviously the major championships are what's coming up. So obviously hopefully we'll be out for then, and that's when we can obviously start pedaling and hopefully do some winning. Yeah, but obviously Tom and Ryan have been dominant the first few months. But obviously no offence to the people. Obviously the strength of the field isn't quite there yet, with drivers missing parts or just time and money, which have not let them be racing. Not just myself, as other drivers as well, not racing.
Yeah. Do you think you're at an advantage or a disadvantage, the fact that you've not started right at the beginning? You know, they've almost got track time under the belt, they've got confidence working. I guess is a positive for them, but and a positive for you is you've got everything's fresh, everything's brand new, you're ready to go. So how do you see it?
Yeah, first meeting or two, it's probably going to be like a bit of a shakedown for us. So don't expect to be on it straight away. Like obviously just get a feel for how the engine is in the car, etc., and just go from there. Really, there's nothing. The car's pretty much not anything major different from last year. Just obviously freshened up a bit, and obviously the engine's been looked after a bit for maintenance more than anything. Not looking for any more power or anything, but just general maintenance. So yeah, just hopefully get a meeting or two under our belt, and then we'll kick on from there.
Good. So looking back at 2021, were you happy with the season?
I think if you spoke to most drivers and you tell them, look, you'll get second in the European, second in the World Final, and get a top 6 in the shootout, they'll be more than happy and cracking the champagne out. But I'm just bitterly disappointed really. What last year I think I had showed a lot more. Should have won a bit more than what I did, and could have walked away with a few things, but obviously I didn't, and that's that. And obviously we just work hard this year to try and do what we can do. Yeah.
So you mentioned about disappointment, and you and I spoke after the Bradford World Final, and yeah, you got second, and it's great, but I could really sense the disappointment that you didn't get the gold roof again. And so how do you pick yourself up and go again? How do you motivate yourself to go, right, that's it, we need to do it all again next year? What kind of motivates you to do that?
Well, like for me, there's different ways of getting your results that you get. Like obviously, you know, you've come right from the back and you're not expecting to get second or a podium, then you're more than happy to get on the podium, and you know you're made up with that. But obviously, just to be there and win with a sniff of a win, and obviously just did take my chance and let it pass me by. I was just disappointed really to not walk away with anything more. Yeah. Not just that race, but a few other things that happened through the year. It could have done a bit better, but it's life, isn't it? You just say about how do you bounce back, but I was disappointed, but I raced at Kingsley the week after the first year I ran and won the final, I think it was. So it's not like it affects how I race or anything like that. It's just feel like you could have done more, sort of thing.
Yeah. So you feel like that, and then it's great that fans have such an involvement with the sport in terms of social media. But when you read stuff about, well, at the World Final, Lee should have done this or Lee should have done that, and you read that kind of stuff, and it's in a negative way. How does that impact you, or does it impact you?
Well, like most of these comments, most of the people who say that are just, they've never been sat in a stock car in their life, have they? So never mind like won a race or been a world champion. So you know, everyone's a world champion that side of the fence, aren't they, so to speak. So just don't get to me whatsoever. They can say what they want, but obviously when you're out there racing, you make split second decisions, and that was one that I made, and I was obviously lining something up for not that bend, but maybe the bend after or a lap or two after, but obviously it didn't pan out that way, and I got a sniff, but just like passed me by and tried to get back onto him, but it didn't.
Yeah. And so, did you relive that moment? Have you relived it, or is it just kind of right, that's done, move on, or do you kind of go, oh, do you know what? Do you think about it like that?
Not really. No, I think I've watched the race back once since I've been in it on YouTube, or not in a DVD. They sent me the DVD in the top three. The final, whoever gets top three in world final, they send you the stock car DVD, and it's still literally wrapped up, not even opened on the side of my PC. It's not even open, so that's how much I look into it. Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's move on. So 2022, we're here to kind of like reveal your shell car for the coming season. Was there a temptation to build new, or was it actually want to refresh what I've got?
Yeah, well, we actually sustained quite major damage towards the end of the year. No fault of anyone else's. I just caught the fence at Northampton in quite a bad angle and way, and even though it didn't look much on the thing, it tweaked the back of the chassis, so we've had to have all that straightened out and replaced. So obviously, to the naked eye, it looks like the same car with a different paint job, but there's been a lot of time and effort gone into it, and things replaced. So to get it back to how it looks now has been a big effort by not just me, the team, my dad mainly, and obviously we try and present the car as good as we can, like we do, because obviously the sponsors that we've got on it, we want to do it for them more than anything.
Are you able to quantify like the hours that you've put into this, or is it just I can't even begin to think about it? It's just too many.
No, if you started counting hours in stock cars, then you'll just be that depressed you won't race.
Yeah.
So, especially if the amount of hours and stuff like it takes to get them ready. So you just crack on with whatever needs doing. Really, it's just one of them things that needs doing. And obviously there is a big temptation yet to build my new shale car and get on with that. But just obviously we've not got the outright funds to just go ahead and build it, so to speak. So just one of them things at the minute until we can do that and find a good sponsor who'll sponsor us to. Obviously, for me to build a brand new shale car, I have to sell this first. I can't just build it as I'm racing this. I need the funds to get on with and build it. So until that happens, then we'll just stick with this and then hopefully just tickle away at that in our own time.
Yeah, lovely. You mentioned about kind of, I guess, cost in some respects. So this year more than ever, we're sort of seeing the cost of living crisis, as people calling it, and I think it impacts everybody, when be that going to football or going to stock cars. Is there anything you think that we can do as a sport to help with that, whether it be a driver or a spectator?
I don't know, everything, you look at everything, it's not just stock car racing, everything in general is just going dearer and dearer, and obviously for me, like if you set out a plan of what you do for this year, I need to do more quality meetings rather than quantity, and I think that's what we're talking to you about, the shootout meetings. It kills the budget, so to speak, and so obviously this year I want to do more quality rather than quantity, and then when I am at them meetings I've got a better chance of winning rather than just turning up because for the sake of it, and getting it's no offence to the promoters or the tracks that I miss meetings for, it's just a general budget thing.
But maybe that's what we'll see. There is like a large number of stock car drivers either active or going to be active when they get parts back or whatever. And it may be that they're just a bit more spread out this year, that people aren't doing every single meeting, and you have got maybe you're doing 1 or 2 a month as opposed to 3 or 4 a month.
Yeah, I mean obviously it might be something that we need to, obviously with a couple of meetings that we had low car numbers, maybe we need to review the fixtures and obviously group do 2 for 1 meetings and stuff like that, and do weekenders and maybe miss a weekend here and there. I know it's not what the promoters want to hear, but they want the car numbers and they want the fans there, then obviously we have to cater for everyone, aren't we? So maybe we just need to review and obviously try and like I'm doing my race and do quality rather than quantity. The fixtures need to be like that as well.
Yeah, no, that makes absolute sense. So we're going to start hopefully very soon, and we'll talk about when you are going to make your debut. You've sort of referenced about the major championships. Is there anything you are setting your eye on this year?
Obviously the British at Bradford is a standout one that everyone wants to win, and obviously I've got a good form around there, I feel, from last year. So obviously if we pick up where we left off with good pace around there, then I think I've got as good a chance as anyone. Obviously the European at Northampton, I've not raced there much since it went shale, but I feel like I'll be quick enough to get around there and win it. And obviously the World Finals, I don't know where I am in the qualifiers now. I think I've dropped quite a bit down, but if I can get the semi done and qualify fairly high up, we'll be there as well.
Good. Lee, we've talked about your shale car enough. We've talked about this season, so I guess over to you to reveal your car for this year.
Yeah, this is my shale car for the 2022 season. I just want to thank all my sponsors and helpers, and my mum and dad as well, and Jacqueline for helping me get the car looking as good as it does. So thank you.
Lee, the car looks absolutely fantastic. Slightly different colour scheme you've gone for.
Yeah, we just decided to go with black on it because I don't know, we just got a bit fed up with a bit of blue and red, and just thought something different. And my other car's black and red, but obviously the opposite way around. So yeah, I just wanted to do it a little bit different to the last time. I think there's one. I think the last time we did it, there's not much. Apart from a few signs on it, we repainted it, but it's the same colours, so there's not much different on it. But at least people know it's been repainted this time.
Definitely, it looks stunning. It looks absolutely stunning. So, the big question: intended date to race?
Hopefully Bradford. Don't know when. I don't know when yet, but obviously we're looking at a Bradford anytime soon.
Yes.
Definitely sometime, not no time.
Yeah, we'll leave it as a Bradford.
Can we just leave it at that?
Yeah, we'll leave it as a Bradford.
I mean, I've said the last Bradford's the last 3 ones, so every time I say it, it's not happened, has it? So I don't know. When we're there, aren't we?
Yeah,
I'm saving loads of money.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not spending money on tyres and fuel.
We haven't spoken about tarmac at all. How far away are we from a tarmac meeting? Are we eyeing up the Scottish Championship in a couple of weeks' time?
Might be looking at the Scottish, yeah. All being well. Just got a few things to sort out and finish on that. It's just been a busy old time really with the workload and stuff, and obviously William as well. Obviously I don't stay as much as I used to do at the garage now with having William, so spend some time with him and Jacqueline. So yeah, hopefully if it's not Scotland, then maybe Ipswich, or we'll look after the fixture after that.
Yeah, because I mean you have got that all-important Gold Roof race down there in a few months, haven't you?
Yeah. Hopefully we can get into the semi-final and get a good place in that, hopefully, and see what we can do around there.
Lovely.
So it didn't fare too well around there last time when Queenie won it. So got a bit of damage on the first bend. So hopefully do a bit better.
Yeah. Lovely. Lee, right, so much thank you for your time that letting us come up here today. My final question before we finish, it's a really important question: does William like stock cars?
He loves stock cars. You can't move in the house for cars and stuff like that, but the thing he loves more than stock cars is tractors. So went to Bradford, one of Bradfords, and obviously took him there, and then when the race finishes, you want to get off and get into the pits and have a look around and a chat, but he wanted to stay and watch the tractors bit the cars up and stuff. So yeah, it's a drawn out day then.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
But he loves it, so it's all good.
Good. Right, Lee, thanks so much again, and hopefully we'll see you at Bradford soon.
Soon, yeah.
Soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.